After creating the walls and partitions, we can start placing the doors, windows, and wardrobes in the drawing. But first, I'm going to create a new layer called Joinery Items. After setting this layer as the current layer, I click on the Joinery function and select the Doors tab. First, I'm going to create a single door which will be centered with respect to the wall thickness. And then I choose Centered Inside to force the door to be placed in the center of the side of the wall which is closer to the door opening. The following parameters are quite self-explanatory. I select a slab size of 0.725 and it will be displayed fully opened with a 90 degrees angle. I click OK to confirm these settings, and now I can change the color to a dark blue, for example. To insert the doors in the walls, just place the symbol over the desired side of the wall. To change its opening direction, I just have to left click on an empty space. So I'm going to place this door here, here, and also here. To set a new door insertion method, you can double right click with the mouse to restart the previous function. I'm going to keep the same type of door, but I will change the placement along the wall to a fixed distance. This time the door will be placed at 6 cm from the closest intersection. Now, as you can see, the door will snap to be inserted at 6 cm from either of these two corners. In this case, I'm going to place it in the following walls. I can double right click again to set a new fixed distance, and I'm going to change it to 10 cm. Now I'm going to place the door here. This time I'm going to create a double door for the entrance. The door will be inserted in the interior with respect to the wall thickness and will be placed freely along the wall. I'll set a door slab size of 0.8 and type 0.4 for the second slab size. This slab will be closed, so I set a 0 degrees angle. I'm going to create the rest of the doors following the same process. You can check the values I'm using in the Joinery Settings window. Okay, now it's time to create the windows. In the Joinery function, select the Window tab. You'll see three types of windows here. Let's start with a simple window sill. This type of window includes the drawing of a sill without nosing. The insertion and placement methods are the same as for the door joinery. I'm going to insert the window in the interior of the wall, place it with a fixed distance of 0.40, define a window of 2 sashes, and a length of 1.3 meters. First, I'm going to insert this window here, and then I double right click to open the window settings and change the placement to centered inside. I'm also going to decrease the number of sashes to 1 and its length to 0.65. After doing this, I can place this window in the center of the inner side of this wall. If I want to use the parameters of an existing window to place another one, I have to double left click on the joinery item and the settings window will pop up showing the values of this window. I can make any modifications if I have to, and then press OK and place the window in the walls. I can double right click to open the Joinery Items window And now I'm going to create a large window with 4 sashes and 4.4 meters. This window will be placed at exactly 2.10 meters from one of the corners. Now I press OK and move the window symbol close to this corner to make it snap at the indicated placement distance. Now I'm going to create the rest of the windows using the same methods we've seen so far. You can check the values that I'm using in the joinery window every time I open it. Before we move on with the wardrobes, there is a couple things I want to show you. The first one is the possibility of modifying an existing window with a different type of window. If I want to modify this window, for example, I have to double left click to open its settings. Now I can change the type of window and number of sashes. Note that the length cannot be changed to modify a joinery item. If I change it, the modification will not take place, so make sure to leave the same length as the original joinery. Now I have to check this box under Modify Selection and press OK. Then select the window of the drawing and right-click once to confirm the modification. The Joinery Settings window will open again automatically. Just close it to check that the window has been updated correctly. The next thing I wanted to show you is how to delete any joinery items in the drawing without leaving any holes in the walls. To do this, you can use the erase function to delete the items one by one. With the erase function active, left click on the joinery item and then right click to confirm the deletion. If you do it like this, the walls will mend themselves after deleting any doors or windows. Okay, so let's finish with the last of the joinery items, the wardrobes. This item is also quite easy to insert. Just open the joinery function and click on the wardrobes tab. Here I'm going to choose a wardrobe with the sliding doors and check this box to get an even number of doors. Then you can choose or type the size of the doors of the wardrobe, for example 0.7. Click OK and then insert it in a wall section. I'm going to do the same process with the rest of the wardrobes of the drawing. We can use the joinery function to create a door opening in the wall. For this, I have to open the joinery function and choose Door Opening under the Doors tab. Now I'm going to create an opening centered in this wall, so I choose Centered Inside and specify an opening of 0.8 meters. Now I just have to insert this door opening the same way as the rest of joinery items.